welcome to the first video log I'm going to create for Splash Arena. As you can see, I have created a small Splash Arena game that's actually a little of a inspiration of Super Crate Box. As you can see here, I've created some platforms that you can actually jump onto, jump through, but it's still a bit glitchy because it's the Unity basic platforms. What I've done, I've actually also scripted something that creates a bullet, etc. It doesn't do damage at the moment, but it works on collision-based objects. So if you hit into the wall, it actually explodes. Same goes for these spikes underneath here. This is going to be my way of testing enemy damage and more. So basically, player damage and getting hit, etc. I can actually show you that this is a little bit dense of the actual collider since it has a collider surrounding it and a collider that makes it you cannot walk through. Oh, it actually can be, but it's more of it has to bounce you back. So I can actually show you this. Is if I select this. As you can see, the inner one is for the actual collision, and the second one, the outer one, is for the damage detection. I can also show you some code of how I did some things. This is basically the bullet if it hits something that's shootable or it's ground or like surrounding it, basically making it ground for me. It actually destroys, and later on in the stages, something that's shootable only gets damage and ground doesn't. Here is the player controller. I'm going to do this a bit in speed, so I will make this underneath 5 minutes. Basically, what I do is just set up the variables, get the components in here. This is basically checking if I'm grounded and if I can jump or not. Also, what he has to do when I press my mouse button or control. I gotta fix that in Unity since that's shit. Also, but I can actually leave that in if the people don't want to have the mouse click as the fire, but they can actually choose between control or mouse. Also, this is basically my animation loop, which actually has to work, but doesn't work if it's facing left, which is right, which is wrong, since my mouse move is always greater than 0.1 if it's actually moving. So I have no clue why it doesn't do that, but actually then it flips. This is the flip function. Actually, just rotates the scale to 1 or -1. Then we come to the bullet. This is actually firing the bullet into, if it's facing right, it flips, and same goes here. And also, if it's shoots, it plays the sound. This is basically just an clever audio source implemented, so you can basically add your own MP3 to it, etc. Let me check if I can show you in the Unity editor. Once we have the prefab of the player, if I no, not the prefab. Oh, this is lagging a bit. Okay. Oh, of course, it was updating. The players has an audio source that actually has connected both the gunshot file, since it needs to have the audio source and a public variable in the script itself, so it knows where to find it. Then I switch the pitch a bit. The priority is still the same. Volume is a little bit lower since I don't want to have it over it. We are gonna replace this laser shot since it's not the original file. So that's basically for the log of the second week I've been busy in it. The end of deadline is 9th of March, which is, let me see, in about 2 to 3 weeks. I think we're gonna make this. I'm working together with Felicia, aka the artist on this. She made the character. This at the moment she's working on the anime, and after that she's going to create the full arena. In it, particles are basically going to be same and halfly rendered by the particle system in Unity itself. Also, into going into this project, I promised the teacher I actually would make it easy for other programmers to know what I'm doing so they can actually try to continue on my work. So I